Over the past couple of seasons, injuries have been one of the Redskins' biggest problems, and today the team's biggest offensive star goes down. I'm Bruce Rader. Welcome to the Sports Wrap Live on this Thursday night. Redskins wide receiver Deshaun Jackson sprained his right shoulder in practice today. It does not appear to be too serious, but he is expected to miss a week or two of training camp. Jackson hurt his shoulder on the first play of one-on-one drills against the Houston Texans. Jackson landed on his shoulder and was then evaluated by trainers before having his shoulder wrapped in ice. Now, remember last season, Jackson sprained his left shoulder in week 2 of the season, but he didn't miss any games. It looked as if Deshaun hit the tackling sled. Coach Gruden, is that what happened?
No, Deshaun Jackson did not hit the sled. He landed on his shoulder. Sorry to squash that rumor. I'm sure nobody will write that, but he landed on his shoulder, and then the momentum took him late into the sled, but that did not cause any injury.
Other injuries, though, former Virginia Tech cornerback D'Angelo Hall from Chesapeake out with a strained groin, as his fellow corner Chris Culliver, same injury. Safety Jerron Johnson is nursing a strained hamstring. Now, as I mentioned, J.J. Watt and the Texans were in Richmond today. The two teams expected to practice against each other for the next 3 days. Nathan Epstein is covering training camp this week, and he joins us with the latest.
Yeah, Bruce, there was a little bit more of a buzz in the capital city today. The Redskins holding a joint practice with the Houston Texans, followed by a couple of more camera crews, namely ones that belong to HBO's Hard Knocks, the reality show that's following the Texans around and following maybe the most popular player in the league. Even all that, the Redskins say it felt like just another day at camp. It was one of those rare occasions the main draw was not the quarterback wearing a gold number 10 jersey.
JJ's in a class of his own right now at the defensive end position.
Big, fast, and explosive. Even as a defensive lineman, J.J. Watt made a run at league MVP last season and gave Washington its first test of the preseason.
You know, he got to me one time today. Pretty quick, so it's good to see that he's had a great offseason. I think it's good for the linemen to go against one of the best D linemen in the league, if not the best.
It's a good challenge, and it's what we want, and we want to go against the best if we want to beat the best. So that, I mean, as cliche as that sounds, it's the truth.
And without a doubt, Watt was the best. 20.5 quarterback sacks, 10 batted balls, and even 2 touchdown receptions on offense.
You know, you can't really get a better look than that. He's one of the top players in the league. Was voted #1, so I mean, that's the pinnacle. You don't really get any higher than that.
As for the Redskins offense, Coach Jay Gruden thought RG3's overall production was good, but thought it could have been better.
Team period, he missed a couple throws there at the end, which I'm sure he wished he had back. He sailed one to Jordan Reed, and he threw one a little bit low to Ryan Grant. Had a couple balls batted. But overall, I think throughout the whole performance, I think he did okay.
I thought overall the day went well, and the team in 7-on-7 periods and one-on-ones is just great competition and great to get through all those reads versus a different defense.
And as you can see behind me, the tarp is out, and that is because the Redskins are preparing for rain, and a lot of it in the forecast. As a matter of fact, Coach Jay Gruden has canceled the 4 o'clock walkthrough tomorrow afternoon, but the 8:35 practice is still on as scheduled. And also, J.J. Watt, we did not hear from him this afternoon, but we will hear from him tomorrow. Still 2 more joint sessions to go. In Richmond, at Redskins training camp, Nathan Epstein for the Sports Wrap.